For the past few days, the story of deportation have been going on. A lot of Nigerians have been deported from the UK, from the US, from Italy, from Germany. Different countries have been deporting Nigerians. And as well, Trump has been halting the supply of HIV aids to Nigerians, Ghana, South Africans, and other things. But today, guys, I have a video to share with you all. This video is about Kemi Bokno. This Kemi is a Nigerian-born UK citizen, and she has a lot of things to say about Nigeria. She said Nigerians are the most corrupt and unfortunate and unprivileged people in the world, that there are things that Nigerians meant to have, but they are so unprivileged that they do not have this. Please guys, watch this video from the beginning to the end to understand what this video is all about, because this video is going to change everything. It's going to make you see something about Nigeria that a lot of people do not know. Nigerians all over the world have been tagged a lot of names like corrupt and other things. This is what Kemi Bokno said. And you know guys, Kemi Bokno some days ago, she said she wants to start deporting Nigerians that are living in the UK. Guys, watch this video.
Why does this matter so much to me? It's because I know what it is like to have something and then to lose it. And I don't want Britain to lose what it has. I grew up in a poor country, and I watched my relatively wealthy family become poorer and poorer and poorer, despite working harder and harder as their money disappeared with inflation. I came back to the UK, age 16, with my father's last £100 in the hope of a better life. So I have lived with the consequences of terrible governments that destroy lives, and I never, ever want that to happen here.
Well, you would recall that the Vice President Kashim Shettima recently rebuked Badenoch, accusing her of constantly denigrating Nigeria. After these recent statements were made, Nigerians are asking if she has had a personal encounter or vendetta with her country of origin. For how long will the conservative frontman continue to marketing Nigeria in comparison to the UK?
Nigeria is the only country in Africa that is not eligible for the US Visa Lottery 2026. Jesus! Jesus! Like the only country in Africa. So if you're from Ghana, Cameroon, Sierra Leone, Chad, Cote d'Ivoire, Egypt, Morocco, Algeria, any other country in Africa, you can apply for the Visa Lottery. It is starting on the 2nd of October and it's going to last until the 5th of November. So make use of this opportunity and make sure that you try to meet the requirements. Good luck to you and success, and I hope somebody will get a visa and testify.
I chose this country because here I could breathe free and I could be everything that I wanted to be. I grew up in Nigeria and I saw firsthand what happens when politicians are in it for themselves, when they use public money as their private piggy banks, when they promise the earth and pollute not just the air but the whole political atmosphere with their failure to serve others. I saw what socialism means for millions. It's poverty and broken dreams. I came to Britain determined to make my way in a country where hard work and honest endeavour can take you out.
Kemi Bokno, the leader of the British Labour or Conservative Party, we are proud of her in spite of her efforts at denigrating her nation of origin. Rishi Sunak, the former British Prime Minister, is originally from India. He never denigrated his nation of ancestry, nor poured venoms on India. He is entitled to her own opinions. She has even every right to remove the Kemi from her name, but that does not underscore the fact that the greatest black nation on earth is the nation called Nigeria. 1 out of every 3 poor black men is a Nigerian, and by 2050 Nigeria will surpass the United States, will be the 3rd most populous nation on earth.
If you go to Nigeria now, I don't know any other country in the world that has it. A Nigerian PayPal account is send only.
It's send only?
Correct.
For PayPal?
Yes.
How do you put the money into send?
Good. No, I can deposit money from my card into my PayPal account.
And send it to me?
But you can send me PayPal.
Is this capital controls? A bit like how they don't really, in Nigeria, they didn't really want people using the dollar. Wasn't there a restriction? But
this preceded capital controls.
Okay.
This is PayPal's internal decision. Yes, they get bounced, they get fraud alerts and all, but the elegant systems of fixing that, rather than locking out 200 million people from global commerce through what then used to be the biggest channel. Of course, it sparked fintechs to rise in Africa to say, hey, we'll create systems that people can use to pay from outside. But that's the kind of decision that a global company like PayPal can make on the biggest economy in Africa. And it has impact, and people don't see it. Because the guy in Nigeria that is doing work, now remote work is very available, but he's doing that work. Can he get the value he's earned from that work back? And when all the systems, the channels that are set up for it are either going to collect a margin on every bit of his work because that system has just been designed in that way, and there's a problem somewhere. I'll give you another example. Western Union, MoneyGram. Last year, the US government requested that they send information on every transaction in the US from their platforms for people in this part of the world. Every single one, line by line. Already those systems, when you see the statistics of remittance that's coming to Africa from the diaspora, that means those companies are already getting a huge cut.
What do they take? 7%, 10%?
Varies here and there. They take a huge cut from it. So I'm not talking yet about what's happening locally, and there are issues locally. But I think our biggest challenge from a money standpoint usually comes when our money has to touch the rest of the world. Inside Nigeria, we have one of the most fantastic electronic systems for settling payment. If I send you money in Ireland now from my Irish account, if I send something to your dad to his Irish account, he's not getting it till after 10 a.m. tomorrow morning when the bank's open. If I send it in Nigeria now, even if we're two separate banks, two different banks, you get it instant.
Yeah, it's the same as we have in the UK.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly same in the UK, but there are places in Europe where you don't have it that fast. So means of electronic transfer locally is starting to get easier. The problem starts when you're a businessman and you want to pay a supplier abroad, or you're a Nigerian developer who's working for a global company in Nigeria and you want to get your salaries back home.
Is this a problem if you try and do business with other African nations, or just with the US and Europe?
That one's a crapshoot on its own.
But do you feel like this is the developed world?
Again, the system is designed so that we don't do.
To be frankly speaking with you all, what this young man said here about the PayPal not in Nigeria is a huge problem for we Nigerians. There are a lot of things that we are not opportuned or privileged to get as Nigerians, that we are being shut out of the world because of most things that happen in Nigeria. Most of these people, when we have the privilege to have all those things in our country, people that are fraudulent use it to defraud people, and that's the reason why they close those channels for a lot of Nigerians. But mind you guys, Nigeria is a very beautiful country. I want to share a video again. In as much as we have corrupt people that are into one illegal business or the other, it is not all Nigerians. But I want to share a video of some of these Nigerians that have been, showcasing Nigeria and have been upholding the name of Nigeria all over the world. We don't hear about this frequently, but when we do hear about it, we get surprised, because you say, how can a Nigerian do this? Because that stereotype of Nigerians being corrupt is already written on our forehead. But let's watch this video, guys.
Guys, a Nigerian American woman, Victoria Ogunremi, has returned the cash sum of $5,700 US, which she found in the toilet at her workplace in New Jersey, USA. Wow. This is a good, please tap on that share this, ladies will go viral. Because this is a good news for Nigeria. I know if this news didn't come, nobody would believe that we can have a Nigerian American that can do this. That there's a Nigerian blood can return this kind of money she found in a toilet. She not thief, she just found it there and she returned it. We still have good women. We know say many of Nigerians in US are spoiling our name into fraud, Yahoo, and all of this. But we still have good ones that is making name, like it's making good name for us. You can see now she is a Yoruba woman, because now they are categorizing that Yoruba people are fraud and all of this. See, she is a good woman. She's from Yoruba. That is why we need to end this tribal war. In Nigeria is in Nigeria. So whoever that commits a crime anywhere, they will call the person Nigeria, America, or British Nigeria. So it's still affecting all of us. Let's remove, tribal stuff in whatever we are doing and focusing on saving the good name of this country. To be honest, I don't know this kind of woman says this, because if Nami found the money, I don't think I trust myself enough to return that money. Especially if I check, say CCTV, they say they don't go catch me. Anyway, she's a good woman, Sha.
Congratulations to this our Nigerian lady, Amanda Azubike. She becomes the first woman of Nigerian origin to become a brigadier general. There are one-star generals in the U.S. military. So congratulations to this our Nigerian sister. Some of you people be like, hey, Grand Land, she's only a one-star general. Yes, she's a one-star general who had to spend at least 20 to 25 years of military service under the U.S. government in order to get this post. This post is not easy, They don't just get up overnight and give you. You don't study for it. You go for war, you go for battles. She was in the U.S. military. She went for battles for 20 to 25 years before they gave her this post. And also her salary is becoming lucrative, because I searched it on Google today. It shows that she's going to be paid at least $13,000 to $15,000, between $13,000 to $15,000 a month. A month, you know, a month, $13,000 to $15,000 is not easy. So congratulations to this our sister Amanda Azubike. You know, congratulations to her, and congratulations to Nigeria, and congratulations also to her for opening the road so other Africans can follow, because you know, where there is one, there is many. Once it goes black, it never goes back. So congratulations to her, and I want all of you people to join in the comment section and wish her, oh, congratulations her, you know.
How did a Nigerian woman rise to brigadier general in the U.S. Army? History has been made. Amanda Azubuike, a Nigerian-born officer, has become the first Nigerian female brigadier general in the U.S. Army. Her journey from London to the U.S. military is a testament to resilience, excellence, and breaking barriers. Born to Nigerian and Zimbabwean parents, Azubuike built an impressive career spanning over 30 years in aviation, intelligence, and leadership roles, including serving at the Pentagon. From piloting helicopters to advising top military officials, she has shattered stereotypes and inspired women worldwide. Is the world finally ready for more women in top military leadership?
Now, why is this important? Why is this relevant? Let's analyze this. Why are Nigerians trying to leave? We all know it's because of the economic conditions in the country. The climate. I mean, you're talking about a country where 2 out of 3 people cannot afford one healthy meal. You're talking about a country where insecurity is a major problem. You're talking about a country where we are an exporter of crude oil to the tune of 90% of our revenue coming from that. But yet, we are still importing some of that crude oil to refine here, where we experience regular fuel scarcity, high cost of fuel. You're talking about a country where the cost of food has gone up, where some foods have gone up as much as 320%, 150%, 120%. So we see the economic situations and climate in the country are dire. In fact, if you look at it, if you measure what we call a failed state, if you measure the characteristics and the features of a country that is failing or has already failed, Nigeria checks off about 9 of those boxes. Let me repeat that. Nigeria as a country checks off 9 out of 10 of the boxes for a country that is either failed or is failing. So we see why a lot of people want to jump back, want to leave, because they want to seek a better life. They want to search for something that can give them hope to provide something better for their families.
See guys, there's something we should know, that Nigeria is a very beautiful country with amazing people. But there are a lot of people that go about tarnishing the image of Nigeria, and that is the reason why when they see Nigerians doing something good, most people do not believe until they see it with their eyes or until some news carries it. That is only when they believe. So that's why I keep on saying, as Nigerians, let's try to be of good behavior wherever we go to. Don't let people see something in us and tag us bad people, because they're actually good people living all over the world. There are 1 million Nigerians that are actually good, but the bad ones have covered up the good ones. And that is the reason why most countries do not want Nigerians in their country anymore. They are just deporting them, sending them back to Nigeria, because most of them are there committing crimes that do not sit well with the people of those countries. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on the bell notification to get notified whenever I post amazing content. Thank you for always watching my videos. See you guys in the next one. Bye.